What's up guys, Houndish here, and today it's weekly reset time in Destiny 2. So this week, the main piece of calendar content is the Iron Banner. That one's back in play with this season's rewards, but then we'll cover the new Guardian's Heart charity emblem, as well as all of our reset content for the week, any new things worth knowing, and rewards, activities, vendors, plus some updates. But briefly before we get into the video, my partners at Now Drinks are stocked back up on all flavors, and they have some juicy, healthy alternatives to energy drinks for gamers. So you can check that out if you like, but it gets even better, as you'll get a free shaker at checkout if you use code Houndish in the store. So if you want to take a look, the link for that is down in the description. Right, so briefly before we speak about any of the reset content in the game, of course Bungie announced the other day the new Guardian's Heart emblem, but finally they've given us some details about it. And to get the emblem, you will need to make a donation of $20 or more, and this is a donation to Direct Relief, who are working with charities and providers across the globe to deliver really important medical supplies with everything that's going on at the moment. So definitely a very good cause to support if you can right now, and so if you want to check out any of the details for that, once again the link is in the description box below. So here we are in the game, and we should initially mention that it doesn't appear we have any kind of quests or unexpected stuff popping up at the moment. That is with the exception of an update on Rasputin's wall map inside of the bunkers. So last week we spoke about the fact that we can now see pyramids showing up on the edge of the map, and this week there is a bit of an update to that, so we can now see many more pyramids showing up on the edge of the map. And of course, based on that cutscene that we had last week with Zavala as well, Rasputin is kind of giving us the first indications about that future threat coming down the road. Of course, we know about the pyramid ship under the moon, but obviously there are many more implications to having a whole host of pyramid ships coming to attack us, or indeed the entire system, so pretty cool touch right there. And we know it seems fairly likely that in the fall expansion this year, we're going to see more of the pyramid ships, but who knows? It could be happening even sooner on the basis of what we're seeing at the moment. Definitely pretty cool. Let us know your thoughts about that down below. But then outside of this, we know that some kind of conclusion to the whole story with the Almighty is on the way, and us upgrading the bunkers is supposed to be part of that. We'll have to wait and see when exactly that ends up taking place, but otherwise, we know that some quests will kick off later in the season, and who knows, maybe we could see a Tower Obelisk or Empyrean Foundation type of event down the road, but we'll have to wait and find out. Otherwise, for the moment, continuing to upgrade stuff, and the weekly challenge this week on Io again will be the focus for the Seraph content. Now though, the Iron Banner of course is back in the game, and it works pretty much how it has for a few seasons now. So as a brief recap, there is a seasonal quest initially, and this ultimately unlocks the new Iron Banner bow, the Point of the Stag, and you can preview this one in collections if you like, but also, there is the current reprised set of armor. I actually need to work on this quest because last time Iron Banner was up, we were moving house, so it was pretty lively, but otherwise once you've done that, you can get Pinnacles from the bounties, of course, as well as lots of well-rolled armor, enhanced mods, and more which can drop from the packages. So have fun if you do decide to jump into some Iron Banner this week, and of course, the event will go away at the weekly reset next Tuesday, which is the April 21st update, where we will get Guardian Games, the new Nightfall ordeal, and a few needed fixes and updates and things like that, so be sure to get subscribed so I can keep you posted about those details as well. Now though, onto rewards and activities. Of course, we have our Pinnacle stuff here on the moon still, so we've got Nightmare Hunts, including Servitude, and then we also have Isolation and Rage right there. Then there is the dungeon, of course, where you can get some powerful and Pinnacle drops, and then finally, the Garden of Salvation. And for the challenge mode this week, we do have the 0 to 100 challenge where you can get extra Pinnacle drops. A quick shout to the Eververse store right here. We've got a bunch of featured silver stuff, including the Trials ornament right here. We also have daily offers. I'm not sure if that is something that we've had otherwise recently. I don't pay a lot of attention to silver purchases, if I'm completely honest, but we do have the Bright Dust section, so we've got the Waking Nightmare ship right there. Pretty crazy looking ship. Man, I would love to get this kind of thing dropped in the dungeon. But we've got the Spur of the Moment Sparrow right there, and the Saint's Invocation ship, as well as the Hand Cannon Vogue emote right here, which is pretty cool stuff on the front page. All the consumables and that stuff on the front page, and then the main Bright Dust section right here, where we've got the Feline Fancy emote, the Tex Mechanica shell, the Magneton Thrust Sparrow right there, the Trials of Osiris projection, and then the Standard Bearer ornament for Suros Regime. And this week I'm seeing the boots from the Eververse set for the season. And then we've got the Rasputin projection, the Cabal Entrance Transmat effect, the Golden Age Wine shader, and once again consumables and all that good stuff. And you can check out other kind of bundle purchases and stuff in the store if you like. Of course, Iron Banner is featured for the Crucible, but also we have Clash and Countdown as featured modes at the top right here, and then Trials will return on Friday at the daily reset. And we can see that this week's Nightfall ordeal is going to be the Tree of Probabilities on Mercury. But if it's the OG Nightfalls you're after, we do have the Pyramidion, and here you can get the Silicon Neuroma Sniper Rifle, and then Savathun Sung, where you can get the Duty-Bound Auto Rifle, and finally Warden of Nothing, where you can get the Warden's Law Hand Cannon. To some of our legacy content though, in the Menagerie we have Void Singe, Iron, and Heavyweight, and then Heroic has Extinguish, Iron, Blackout, and Void Singe again. Year 1 Leviathan Prestige modifiers include Gladiator, and then we've got Arms Master with a Kinetic Shotgun, an Energy Auto Rifle, and a Rocket Launcher required in the power slot. And then finally Reckoning modifiers today consist of Solar Singe and Grenadier. For a brief mention of known issues, Bungie have been saying continuously that they're still investigating the various different error codes that players have been receiving, so essentially any error code problems are being investigated according to Bungie, but then recently added known issues also include that fully upgrading any Seraph bunker sometimes doesn't unlock the associated Warmind security triumph, and that is expected to be resolved next week, so that's positive if you're tracking that one. But also, Warden of Nothing doesn't give platinum rewards if one of the unstoppable champions is killed by a train, but also the dynamic charge perk doesn't activate on Symmetry if shot through Sidon's Ramparts assisted assault barricade. In addition, there are more known issues that Bungie have listed in that help article, and so the link for that will be in the description. When it comes to the escalation protocol, Kathok the Roar of Zol is the boss this week, and whenever you take them down, you have random chances to acquire the Ikelos SMG, so if you're still collecting, then you can grab that one this week. But otherwise, if you're still completing some of the Year 2 content, we have Dreaming City, and the Ascendant challenge this week is Ouroborea, accessed via Aphelion's Rest. So if you want gameplay of the location and collectibles for the challenge, that will run at the end of the video if you want to check it out. But for today, guys, that is everything we have to round up right here. As we've mentioned, we should get little bits of news about Nightfall Ordeal, April update, and especially Guardian Games later on this week. So once again, get subscribed here on the channel so I can keep you posted with the news for those updates and the update itself next week. But if you have enjoyed this video, a rating is very much appreciated below as well. And for now, as always, I do appreciate your continued support here on the channel, so cheers for that, my friends. But for now, whatever you get up to this week, stay safe, and I hope you have an awesome day.